Queen of Swords. Air energy. Queen of Swords can go either way. You know, she could be cutting, manipulative, or she could be just very truthful and use her words wisely. What else? Wow. Okay. Two of Swords. Three of Cups. Temperance. And the Hermit. The Chariot. There's some kind of decision that you are making, that you're about to make, right? Like I think you've already made a decision on something. You're really just weighing the balance of the outcome. And again, like you're in this hermit energy of kind of thinking to yourself, you know, really digging into your intellect alone to make the right decision about love. Here we have the Three of Cups. I think that there's something happening soon where you're going to have to really think to yourself on, is this right for me? Is this love relationship right for me? There's a new relationship coming towards you fast, the Chariot. Queen of Wands, someone that's very free. Something really spicy. Something that's going to give you a lot of energy and happiness and creativity. The Queen of Wands is free. She's the ultimate life dancer of just excitement, joy, love, passion. It could be a fire sign. It could just be someone that is creative, fiery, a go-getter. Someone is going to come towards you that is really going to light a fire in you. That's what I'm getting. King of Cups. Boom. So we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. This is water and fire energy. Where, what else we have? The Hangman. So we have the Hangman and the Hermit. I think you're like really in your head at this time, but I think you're going to have an enlightening moment soon where you're going to be shown someone or some kind of something, some opportunity. You might be shown a new love interest might be coming towards you, right? Where you are opposites. King of Cups and the Queen of Wands are opposite kind of energies, but together, if they work, create steam, right? Fire and water can create a really steamy relationship. It's grounding with the Temperance card. You have a very grounded effect. Also, the Chariot has a dark and a light horse. Again, with the yin-yang energy of working together and being a really good match with one another, right? One could be very cool energy and one could be really fiery energy. And together, you both ground each other in a way that works. It's beautiful, and you might be having like this new enlightening idea about this person coming towards you very soon. What else with the Chariot? Ooh. What popped out? The Five of Swords. What else? What else with this Chariot? Pentacles. I feel like someone or both of you have gone through this Five of Swords moment with bad relationships, right? And you're like, well, I thought I was attracted to this type of person, but apparently I'm not. Like the Hangman is giving you a new perspective on who you are actually attracted to or who might be good for you. If you have a rap sheet of always dating the same type of personality and you're like, this is my type, I don't know, I'm always attracted to this type of person and it never works, Five of Swords, it always gives you a headache, like this this guy is like, oh man, again, right? Now you're starting to have a new perspective on what is actually going to be good for you, in a sense where you can invest, sit back in your house with the King of Pentacles here and really relax into a relationship, knowing that it is a good choice. This is someone that's coming towards you that is not your typical person, right? If you feel like you have a type, this is not going to be that person. It's not going to be that guy. It's not going to be that girl. It's going to be someone completely different than what you're used to. And it's going to be a good thing. It's actually going to flip a switch in your mind and be like, wow, actually, I really like this person. I never thought I'd be with this type of person ever. I never even imagined myself being with this type of person, but this person is calling me in a way, right? And it actually weirdly works. Ace of Wands. It's a new fire. It's someone that is going to completely turn you upside down and give you all this inspiration, right? They're going to light a fire in your third eye. Like this card shows, where they're just going to be like, hey, I'm not who you think I am. Like, or I'm not like anyone who you used to be with. But give me a chance. And when you give people a chance that are not the typical person that you like, or, you know, and you give them a chance, I think this is going to surprise you into this new inspired life. Like they're going to inspire you in new ways, and it's going to give you new life. It's going to give you this new energy in life. Five of Swords, Eight of Swords, right? If you're constantly in this feeling of being isolated, or people are constantly manipulating you and leaving you out, you know, Five of Swords, Eight of Swords together, not cool, right? So if you constantly go after, like, I don't know, I'm just gonna give generalizations here. If you're constantly interested in a guy that is a certain way, like they're a certain look, or they're a certain personality, where they're just, like I'm getting like a Wall Street type, right? Like say like you constantly go after like these tall, arrogant Wall Street type of men that are players, and they're too consumed with their own selves to really want a loving relationship. They just want candy on their arm, you know, and you're constantly being put out in the cold and used, but you're just like, but I like them. You have to really start wondering, why are you attracted to these type of people? What are you trying to prove to yourself? You know, who in your past, what caregiver of yours in your childhood was like this energy of like being cold, manipulative, giving you heartache all the time, right? And now all of a sudden you see this new person come in, King of Cups, right? Who's completely different than what you're used to. He is creative. He might not be rich. You know, he has a huge heart. He is a lover. He is someone that might be a little bit more soft, feminine, you know, even though he's a man, and it's not about sexuality. It's more like the energy with him is more receptive, loving, kind, right? And he comes out of nowhere, and you're just like, I don't ever usually date these types of people, but for some reason I'm attracted to them. And all of a sudden he sparks this new energy in you, and you're just like, wow, I never thought I would even consider someone or even be attracted to them. Nine of Wands. But again, when you're beating your head against the wall, and this is a wounded warrior card of being like, I'm constantly dating the same personality. It's not working for a reason, right? Life will show you someone that is completely different than what you're used to, and it will turn a page in you where you're just like, wow, I'm never going to go back to my old self. I'm never going to go back to that guy that is cold, arrogant, you know, puts you out in the cold, uses you, doesn't really care about who you are as a person. This new person that's completely different than what you're used to is going to help you heal. And he's going to help you realize that your old way of thinking, your old way of being attracted to the wrong people is over. 8 of Wands coming out again. So I see this person, we have the Chariot and the 8 of Wands. This is going to be a swift change for you. It's a new chapter that's going to start. It's someone that's going to completely throw your perception upside down, but in a good way. Like the Hangman is, she's hanging upside down and she's like, wow, I never thought of this before. I never thought that I would even consider this, but apparently this is giving me a good energy. Like she's excited to see life from a new point of view. So if you're constantly finding yourself in the 5 of Swords where you are constantly disappointed with people, you're going through, this constant state of disappointment, sadness, frustration, loss, and you just feel like this is what it is. Every person that I meet is like this. It's not the case. It's every person that you meet that is constantly the same kind of personality, right? You might be in this negative loop where you're constantly looking for the same outcome. You're looking for a different outcome with the same type of person, if that makes sense. And then sometimes you just have to be turned upside down and see someone that's completely different than yourself in every way, and just be like, wow, this person is actually going to open up my mind, and it works. It's an opposite. This person is completely opposite from me in every way, but it works. It makes me feel safe. It makes me feel energized. It makes me feel creative. It makes me feel like I have a new idea, and it's actually kind of hot. Like it actually makes you feel really attracted to them. You're attracted to this person that you never thought you would be attracted to, right? It could be a different race. It could be a different social status. It could be a different personality altogether. It could be different, like height. It could be anything, right? Whoever you've been constantly going towards is, this person's going to be the exact opposite, and they're going to surprise you in really good ways about it. Really good ways. So what else about this person? Sneaky and triggers. Yeah. So I feel like, okay, so we have commitment on the bottom of the deck here. This person is going to, I just got chills. So I think you are done going towards this 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords, sneaky, triggering. It says childhood. It says wombs, which is strange. I think that's a mistake on this card. It should be childhood wounds. Again, it comes back to a Mago relationship therapy model where it's like we are attracted to the energy, the love that our caregivers gave us, either negatively or positively. And once we break that cycle and we look outside of that towards other opportunities, towards other people that might be different from what we're constantly going towards, that's where this commitment comes from. That's where this Ace of Wands comes from. That's where all this excitement and new opportunity comes from. This might end up in marriage. You might be marrying someone, or you might be committing yourself to someone that is completely different from anything that you've ever experienced before. And it's going to be so good and so eye-opening to you that you marry each other. You're like, I never thought this could exist, especially in a person like this. And then all of a sudden you can't get enough of each other. Attraction. You're attracting the right person at the right time in your life. And connection. Love is a bridge connecting souls. So again, it's not about the outside influence, about how someone looks, how much money they make, what kind of job they have, where they live, where they came from, the race, the height, the weight, whatever bullshit that you were usually attracted to obviously was not working because it kept giving you a headache. And now all of a sudden you find this person that's completely different than what you're used to, and they're going to completely turn you upside down to the point where you might be so enthralled with each other after you actually connect that you commit to each other. There's an instant attraction. The right person comes in when you are in the right space, and they're going to connect with you in a way where your souls are connected. Again, like people around you might even be like, what is this relationship? I don't get it, right? Because you might be so different from one another. You might come from different parts of the world. You might come from different parts of society. And when you two commit to one another, you know that your souls are combined, you know, where you're just like, this is my soulmate. I know it. I never thought that I would find my soulmate in this package. But other people around you might not get it because it's so different. You're so different from one another that people are going to be like, what is this? Right? It doesn't matter what other people think. It matters about how your souls are connected to one another, you know, where you both are going with one another. 2 cups. And the 4 pentacles. So this is all about commitment. You might be committing to this person that you never thought you'd commit to. You might be marrying someone that you never thought you'd be marrying, right? If you had an idea of who your Prince Charming was, or your, you know, your princess, whatever, your Cinderella, whoever it is, your idea of who your mate was going to be, completely different than your idea of it. And it's going to work, and you're going to hold on to each other forever. This is someone that you're going to find each other. You're gonna find that real connection where your souls just interlock and you never let go of one another. You hold on to each other forever. Commitment, marriage. This is something where it's just gonna come out of nowhere. You're done with your past. You're moving on with a new perspective. And the 2 of Cups is all about partnership. Again, so we have cups, partnership, commitment, love, soulmates, harmony, balance. Right? This is someone someone's gonna make you really happy, and it's gonna be so surprising to you. But you'll know in your heart and in your soul that this is the right person for you. So it does not matter what society thinks about it. It matters how your hearts feel. And I think this person is gonna throw you off course in such a good way that you remain committed, you hold on to each other forever. And that's it. End of story. So again, remain open-minded to people around you, especially if there's a potential lover that comes in that is not your typical man or woman that you usually date. Give them a chance, because this might be the end-all be-all for you, and you might be completely surprised by the outcome of it and really, truly happy.